Was without any question a seismic event, and this ban here in Arizona is one of the biggest aftershocks yet.
Vice President Kamala Harris in Tucson today, pushing to keep abortion access at the forefront of voters' minds. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us. I'm Sean Mooney.
And I'm Angelique Lizardi. The vice president just wrapped up a speech here in Tucson focusing on reproductive rights. The Biden campaign hoping to fire up Democrats after the Arizona Supreme Court ruling earlier this week that revived an abortion ban here in our state, first put in place during the Civil War 160 years ago. News
4 Tucson's political specialist Eric Fink covered the vice president's rally today. He's live on the west side with more on the eyes of the nation focused on our state and right here in our city. Eric.
Well, Sean, Angelique, the Biden campaign sees abortion rights as critical for them here in Arizona and across the country. And now even more so here in Arizona because of what happened on Tuesday with the Arizona Supreme Court's ruling to revive that 1864 near total abortion ban. It is why you saw Vice President Kamala Harris here just 3 days after that decision in the Democratic stronghold here in Tucson of this battleground state. The message she was giving to supporters and voters that she and President Biden trust women. Now, there are some reports that the state legislature could vote on a possible repeal of the 1864 ban next week. We'll continue to follow that. But the vice president calling what happened here on Tuesday and that court ruling a new inflection point in the fight for reproductive rights. Now, the vice president taking the stage here at the El Rio Neighborhood Center on the west side around 2:40 this afternoon in a fiery 15-minute speech. Vice President Harris says the Arizona Supreme Court's decision Tuesday to revive the Civil War-era abortion ban, well, she says now with that, Arizona women live in a state with one of the most extreme abortion bans in the country. She told a mostly female crowd and the dozens of pro-choice supporters here that the next step in the fight was to make sure the ballot initiative spearheaded by Arizona for abortion access has enough signatures to get on the ballot this fall so Arizonans can vote whether to enshrine abortion rights in the state constitution. She called out former President Donald Trump, calling him the architect who paved the way for the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And she says reproductive rights are on the ballot up and down the ticket in November.
And just minutes ago, standing beside Speaker Johnson, Donald Trump just said the collection of state bans is, quote, working the way it is supposed to.
And back out here live, some Republicans have come out against the court's decision to revive the 1864 abortion ban, and that includes likely GOP Senate nominee Kari Lake. She calls the decision on Tuesday out of step with Arizonans. Well, her very likely opponent, Congressman Ruben Gallego, on stage just before Vice President Harris. He reminded voters that Kari Lake supported the Civil War-era ban when she was running for governor about a year and a half ago. We'll have much more on the vice president's visit, her second to Arizona in the past month, coming up at 10 o'clock. We're live on the west side. I'm Eric Fink, News 4, Tucson.
Thank you, Eric.